Welcome to the San Juan Mountains near Ouray, Colorado. This afternoon's destination, Hurricane Pass and Corkscrew Pass. If you joined us on our last adventure, we drove the Poughkeepsie Gulch Bypass Trail and ended here at Lake Como. From Lake Como, you have several options. You can take the left trail over California Pass and reach Lake City in around 26 to 30 miles depending on your route. Or you can go right up over Hurricane Pass. Over Hurricane Pass, Silverton is about 11 miles away, and if you add Corkscrew Pass and Gulch, you're about 15 miles from Ouray. As long as you're used to those narrow shelf roads, the road between Lake Como and the top of Hurricane Pass is an easy one. Hurricane Pass stands at 12,730 feet and is definitely worth the stop, boasting 360-degree views all around you into the surrounding San Juan Mountains.
A girl comes up on the bicycle, the passenger windows down, the guy on the bike says, "This girl makes us look worthless."
I heard him.
I started laughing.
I heard them. The track from Silverton to Hurricane Pass, down the far side through Poughkeepsie Gulch and all the way into Ouray, this was actually the main wagon route way back in 1879. Today, you'll see plenty of vehicles driving over this, but can you imagine going through this area in 1879 on horseback, by mule, or by wagon? As we drove down the far side of Hurricane Pass, Bill took a special interest in this piece of equipment right here. Why? Well, he's the road man back home for our township, and he could only imagine what it would be like trying to maintain these beautiful roads. As with almost all roads in the San Juans, you'll also see evidence of the mining history of this area. For example, this ore chute that is from possibly the Snowdrift mine. It actually still has gold ore in the mining chute, showing how quickly the miners left these places behind. Almost 2 miles down from the top of Hurricane Pass, you'll come to an intersection. And it's here where you have to decide, do I want to stay on the Hurricane Pass and Gulch Road that leads down into Silverton? Or do you want to go to the right, up over Corkscrew Pass, down through the Gulch, and towards Ouray? As we were camped in Ouray, of course, we chose Corkscrew Gulch and Pass. The Corkscrew Pass and Gulch Trail is a little under 5 miles and is rated as an easy level 3 out of 10. It winds its way around along narrow shelf roads between the 12,000-foot summits of Red Mountain No. 1 and Red Mountain No. 2. Why, you might ask, do they call them that? Well, that's because of the abundance of iron ore found on those mountains, which give them their distinctive red color. The Corkscrew Pass and Gulch Trail in this area also has one other very distinguishing feature. What is it? Well, occasionally you'll find vault toilets. And one of those vault toilets isn't just any toilet. It's known as the most scenic bathroom in North America. Was it? Well, I wanted to stop at that one, but we didn't, because when we were driving by, there was an entire tour group waiting to use it. Instead, we decided to take a short stop at this location. Now, when you're looking around, you might be thinking, it's a beautiful scenic location. Sure, it's fine to stop there. But I'll tell you what, there was something very distinctive at this location that drew our attention. And that's the fact that this location tends to keep snowbanks almost year-round.
Pretty crazy.
If you stop to check out someplace like this, don't be a roo. What I mean is, you see my dog there? She was not in a good spot because that particular bank of snow and ice could collapse at any moment. So just make sure you're careful when you visit them. Something else I learned while visiting this place is you never know what you're going to see on these roads.
Wow.
I just can't get over the awesomeness. Every time I think, well, we're down, down far enough, it won't be technically.
Turn the camera on again. Turn the camera on again. Get the camera
It's
on.
probably smooth from here.
Oh my gosh, it's probably.
I can't see you getting hit that.
Corkscrew Pass and Gulch actually really surprised me. For some reason, I expected them to be kind of boring and basic and easy. But what I'll tell you is it was amazing how often I would put my camera phone down, only to pick it back up again because there was another beautiful scenic spot that I hadn't anticipated.
Every time I think I have a favorite trail out here, it gets beat. This is not my favorite trail. What's this half called? The Corkscrew, right?
Yes,
got
this is
a bug.
Corkscrew. I think it was aptly named.
Yep.
From the end of Corkscrew Pass, which stops at the Ironton staging area, it's only about 7 easy miles on the $1 Million Highway back into Uray. Although the rest of us had to stay awake, Rue took good advantage of that time. That evening found the 4 of us and the 2 dogs enjoying a campfire, deciding where we're headed the next day, and telling stories about what had happened that day.
Freaked out because he thought Ken was a baby bear. Oh, I did, man. We were coming down out of there, and I heard something, and the dog's kind of pointing, and then I figured out, well, that's the water. We kept going, but we came around the corner from where the water's coming out of the pipe, and I saw Kanan, and I saw Black, and I saw 2 ears sticking up, and I told Chris, oh shit, that's a baby bear. And then about this, as soon as I got done, I realized it was Kane. It scared the piss out of me for a minute. I was like, what am I going to do? Am I going to run back to the water pipe? Am I going to look big and scared away?
In case you're curious, for black bears, the best thing to do is try and make yourself look big, stand your ground, and slowly back away. So where are we going next? Well, it'll take a few miles to get to, but eventually it's gonna look like this. Until then, thanks for watching. Now go out and find your own adventure.